Hey, Colleen. I'm happy to see that you came back for another session.
Thank you.
How are you feeling, first and foremost?
I'm feeling a little bit better today. I was home for the weekend again, even though I know you said, try to stay around school, but it was so good to be at home with my family. So I'm feeling good today.
Okay, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. So, um, Tell me about school. How's it going with you since the last session in school? Your social life, and all of the things that we discussed the last
Yeah.
session.
Um, I haven't really gotten much more social. I've started like in class, I'll like share notes with people and that sort of thing. So that's been kind of fun. I've been talking to people and like walking from like, class to class and that sort of thing.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know. It's gotten a little better. I feel better, but I still feel like I'm missing out.
Well, I mean, I hear that you're making small improvements. So, I mean, the first step is always the hardest step. So you are, reaching out to people a little bit more as far as, you are sharing your notes. So that is socializing in a sense, as well as going class to class. So I'm sure you interact a little bit more with other students when you go from class to class. Um, so like, did you try any of the suggestions that I gave you the last time that you were here as far as socializing and your grades and all that. Actually, how's your grades doing?
They're a little better. When I was home, I did a lot of homework, but I still feel like it takes me so much longer to do than everybody else. My mom actually suggested that I might transfer to like a state school. It would just be a little bit easier, but I feel like that would be kind of like giving up.
Mm. Well, I mean, you are taking a little bit more time and energy in your class, in your schoolwork because you're doing more homework and your grades are getting a little bit more better.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an improvement. So you shouldn't beat yourself up too much.
Yeah.
A little improvement is always good. It may take you a while, like I said the last time. And stop comparing yourself to other people,
Yeah.
and just focus on yourself and how to improve on yourself, and we will eventually get to the swings of it. Average students, when you make such a big transition from being home and going into university, it takes everyone their own particular time. So I'm sure, I have complete faith that you would definitely improve. Um, so when you see that you're progressing as far as academic wise, how does that make you feel?
Um, I feel more accomplished definitely because I know that I can do it kind of like if I do work really hard then I can do it, but I also feel like I still feel like I have to try harder than everyone else. So maybe it is just a good option to transfer. I don't know. I because I know that I can do it, but it just takes a lot more than maybe I want to do.
Well, transferring could be an option. So, but we're just gonna leave that as an option. So you did say that you are improving a little bit, and it makes you feel um, a sense of joy. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And then when you feel this sense of joy, like how do you feel? How do you act? How do you behave?
Um, I have a lot more energy. And I guess I dress better. I'll put more
Mm.
effort into my clothing. I eat better. I guess. Yeah. It feels good. It feels really good.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so for you to get that improvement on your grades, what steps did you really take um, to improve?
Um, well, I've been coming home after class and doing my homework right away and not procrastinating. And I've kind of been like trying to collaborate with other students and kind of like you know kill two birds with one stone, do homework with other people and kind of be social too and get some of their knowledge. So that makes it a little bit easier. Um, yeah, makes it a little easier.
Well, that's good. You definitely told me a lot in that sense. You did do a lot since the last time I've seen you.
Yeah.
So you are getting help from other students and homework aid and sharing information and knowledge. So that's definitely a good step into improving as a student. And as well as when you come from class, you start your homework immediately. So I'm sure when you just get out of class, you've got that knowledge
Right.
right there.
Yeah.
So you definitely feel like you know the topic a little bit more better, which that's definitely a great steps to improve your grades. So Did you partake in any tutoring at all, or you just focused
Not
on more
yet.
so just
Yeah.
interacting with the other economic majors, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of thought I know we talked about tutoring last time, but I thought it was kind of intimidating at first, and it was also sort of like I don't know. It just seems easier to like turn to the person next to me and just say, "Oh, hey, can you help me out with this?" And then I feel like I'm kind of making a friend too. So yeah.
Well, I can understand that makes a lot of sense. You have somebody who's in the same major, who's getting the same materials as you are academically, and in the same position, and they probably have either the same amount of knowledge or a little bit, depending,
Mm-hmm.
knowledgeable on the topic, obviously, because you are guys are economic majors, and you socialize as well. So that's definitely definitely a good move and a good improvement. But perhaps if when you're in social engagement as far as academic wise, maybe you and your classmate may go to tutoring together, so you don't feel as intimidated because I'm sure that person doesn't know everything about economics. You
That's a
guys,
really good idea.
yeah, you guys are both freshmen at this point, so you have a lot left to learn
Mm-hmm.
and to undergo. So I'm sure both you guys could definitely get that extra help.
Yeah.
So you guys both can have really good grades, and that could be another way for you guys to socialize and get to know each other and build a friendship.
That's a really good idea, actually. I'll ask the girl that I sit next to if she'll go with me. But,
Um, so besides academics, another big issue that you were saying that you had was, socializing. We're gonna go back to socializing. Did you partake in the economics club like we discussed it last time, or
not yet, no.
okay?
Yeah, I guess I'm more shy than I realized I was. Maybe it's more about that than being like feeling like I'm being left out or stupid or something. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Well, it is a big step,
Mm-hmm.
but getting to university and going to college and being on your own and being your own person and having to transition from a sense of security that you had at home.
Yeah.
But it's the little steps that you take. You go to economic club. You may see again that same girl that you exchange notes with in class. Maybe you guys could go together, and she can introduce you to some more people, and you could build friends like that because a big part of your college years is networking and building relationships outside of just academics.
Yeah.
But at least it's a step.
Mm-hmm.
You acknowledge that you need to improve.
Yeah.
And definitely try not to beat yourself up so
Do
much.
that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the good news is the girl who sits next to me invited me to go out this weekend, so maybe I won't go home.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
I'm happy. Okay, so you're gonna mix and mingle with other people your age.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna try.
okay, so where are you going if you don't mind me asking?
I don't mind. It's some party that I don't know. One of the houses is throwing. I'm sure it'll be. It's a lot of freshmen though, so it probably shouldn't be like too crazy.
Well, that's good. So you're gonna be around freshman students, your age range, and everybody at that point, everybody's still getting to know each other. So I'm sure you'll be able to make connections, at least be more social and build acquaintances, not friendships off the bat. So that's good. I'm happy to hear that.
Thanks.
And I remember you talked about the last time you said that you were interested in sororities, or you thought
Thought
about
it.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't think I can pledge this year, but maybe I'll talk to the girl and see if maybe she wants to try and pledge next year. And maybe, yeah, that would be really cool. If I was forced to live in a house with a bunch of other people who are like-minded, it might be interesting.
That might be a good step for you because that sisterhood, from my understanding, and sorority, that's a natural bond sisterhood for lifetime. So that's an automatic friendship that you will build. That might work for you, but first you want to focus on your academics because you do have to have good grades in order to pledge a sorority, and then we're gonna think about joining a
Social life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I mean, so I guess maybe this week I'll try and go to the economics group and see, because it really has been helpful to have this girl sit next to me and compare our notes and everything like that. So yeah, I'll try and go. I'll be brave.
Or even reach out to your economics professors, or even reach out to your economics professors a little bit and just say you might need a little bit more help, or and what the proper resources that you could take in order to get better grades.
Yeah. I will.
So for next session, I definitely want you to focus on your academics. Um, little steps improvement, going to the economics club, reaching out to your professors to help, going to tutoring as well. Um, and you could bring your classmate as well. So that's also a social aspect of, a very important aspect of your college life as well. And, next session we could definitely talk about um, how it went and see if there's any improvement from
Yeah.
this
I
session
hope
to the
so.
next. Well, it was really good seeing you,
Good
Colin.
to see you too.
I appreciate you coming in and, take care.
Thank you for being so encouraging.
Thank you. All right.